Not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Jenkins in at two-guard. Greg Monroe is out there with Miles Plumlee. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Carter Williams in at the one. 5 on the clock. He was all alone on that one. For the Detroit Pistons, they won their last contest, that game against New Orleans.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
For Detroit, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Jenkins on the double team. Jennings with the ball. He had 15 points last outing. Meeks, good.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Jenkins. 5 points in the game. To the paint, here's Carter Williams. The shot is off. And Detroit the other way now. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks. That one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Hey, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on.
It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. He kicks it to Jenkins. Right at the free throw line. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Jenkins got 7. For so long, Clark, Freak has made it apparent that he wants to be a global star. Isn't that what all these guys really want? Yeah. And tries to achieve that through endorsements. You wonder if he has taken some of his focus off the game.
Well, you know, it's perfectly fine for any NBA player to sign a few endorsements, but you have to make sure that the main thing stays the main thing. NBA players need to hoop more than they need to worry about their brand.
Here's Jenkins after the basket by Detroit. And misses it off the right side of the rim. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Boston Celtics.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
They better clear a spot on the bench for him, because that's where he's headed if he continues to take shots like that.
And I would venture to say, Greg, it will be the last spot on the bench as well.
Now here's Jennings. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Here's Jenkins. He has 7. 11 feet away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Jenkins got 9. The Pistons have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Tries from 10. The rebound by the Bucks. 1:52 left to play in the first. And Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. James, he's checked in for Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Milwaukee, Plumlee comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Jenkins in for Chris Middleton. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Ilyasova. And it's Johnson in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Bucks trail by 7. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He finished with 42 points, and that... scoring cheering outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. It was a performance for the ages and one that will have the whole league talking.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Feeds it to Ilyasova. Offline from the high post.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It's been a solid outing for Jenkins. He's got 11 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now here's Jennings. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Bucks trail by 8. Carter Williams the pass to Jenkins. Carter Williams against Jennings. Carter Williams with the bucket. Carter Williams has got his first 2 points of the night.
MCW Michael Carter Williams, one of the few players that can get a shot like that up and down.
Against Jennings. Passes it to Baines. Peeks outside. Another. Three for Detroit.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Bucks have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Jenkins. Rebound, Detroit.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Young's checked in for Detroit. Derek Williams, he checked in for Milwaukee. The dish to Ilyasova. Left side, Jennings. Williams comes with a double team. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baines. They grab their own miss. The lead pushed to double digits. Ilyasova's got his second bucket of the night.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
And stolen by Ilyasova. And Young, here we go. Outside Jennings. Jenkins on the double team. Here's Baines. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. And the Pistons lead by 13. And a different look here. And so a pretty lot.